Hey, do we have any squid lovers here? And not just any squid, we're talking about the giant squid. Imagine this, you're living right by the ocean and one beautiful day you reel in a monster squid. But hold up, it's huge and you have no idea what to do with it. Sound familiar? Well, don't panic, because today we're going to show you how the pros handle this giant undersea snack. Now, some of you might think, just chop it up and throw it on the grill. But oh no, my friends, cutting a giant squid is not as easy as it seems. It's an art form. Stick around because we're about to dive into the incredible world of giant squid cutting skills and learn how the masters do it. The squid's color will change when it's physically touched, kind of like when you get embarrassed, but much more dramatic. A beast that can grow up to 12 feet and weigh almost 500 kilograms. Can you imagine trying to wrestle that? I'd be out of breath just looking at it. It may be a bit ruthless, but at least they'll be put out of their misery quickly. Better say thank you before eating the squid, folks. Oh, and here's the tiny squid. Making it is also quite tricky, buddy. Wow, look at that perfect slice. Two bright red squids just like cherries. But what is he going to do next? And why is he butchering it right on the boat like that? Before we start cutting squids and know the reason, let's go on a little adventure. Get your swimsuits on because we're joining Bonokoen's diving crew on an epic journey. Look at how he's peeling the skin off that giant squid. Anyone with OCD watching this? Or is it just me? Picture this, the sky is clear, the winds are breezy, and the waves are rolling gently. But hey, don't get too comfy, because as we go deeper into the sea, things get a little thrilling. Being a fisherman isn't all sunshine and rainbows. They have to work tirelessly from early morning until late at night, sometimes even through the night. These guys don't just fight giant squids, they fight nature, from towering waves to freezing cold waters, and oh yeah, sharks are usually in the area, waiting for a little snack. The process of casting the net, hauling it in, and untangling it is definitely not for the impatient. After a long day of hard labor, they get to feast on fresh seafood, something a billionaire might only dream of. And that instant noodle smell? Mouth-watering. Look at how they're eating it. It's like they're dining at a 5-star restaurant. Here it comes, the giant squid. Now, look at this beauty. Big eyes, long arms, this squid's ready to be sliced and diced. But before we get to the good part, let me ask you something. Hungry yet? I know I am. I think it's time for a little snack, maybe a cold beer, and some grilled squid. But enough about me. Let's talk about how the pros do this. The art of cutting a giant squid isn't just about hacking away with a knife. It takes skill. And here we are, folks. Forget bringing the squid ashore. Ah no, this is a fishing boat. Now, watch as the skilled chefs, or the veteran fishermen with more experience than the ocean itself, take the squid and rinse it with seawater. Yes, you heard that right. Seawater. Not only does it save precious fresh water, but it also helps keep the squid's flesh fresh and sweet. Next, they'll expertly slice the squid with their sharp knives, ensuring they don't turn it into a squishy disaster. The result? Perfect mouth-watering squid slices that are as beautiful as they are tasty. Truly a masterpiece in the making. We're talking about removing the squid's head and the tentacles. You want to make sure you keep the squid body intact. It's all about being gentle and precise. One wrong move and you've got messed up squid on your hands. Hand movements need to be neat, forceful, and decisive. At certain festivals, especially in coastal villages, people organize giant squid cutting competitions. Chefs compete to see who can cut the squid into the most evenly shaped and beautiful pieces the fastest. This is also an opportunity to promote seafood culinary culture, strengthen community bonds, and attract tourists. Once the squid's head is separated, we remove the mucus sac, which is where all the ink lives. Be careful, this stuff can get messy. Usually, the ink sac is sneakily hiding right under the squid's body, like it's plotting a messy escape. You can gently peel it out with your hands or snip it open with scissors. But be careful. One wrong move, and boom, your kitchen turns into an abstract art gallery featuring black ink splatters. The squid's quill is like a transparent little spine, a cylinder running neatly along its body. It's surprisingly easy to remove. Just give it a gentle pull and voila! It slides right out, like it's been waiting for this moment its whole life. The squid has two pretty large eyes, and if you're not planning to keep them for any artistic purposes, feel free to cut them off. Also, the squid's mouth is located in the center of its tentacles. Don't forget to remove that tough, beak-like part. It's like saying goodbye to the squid's smile before you move on to the next step. Once all the messy stuff is out, it's time to focus on what we all care about, the squid meat. Now, this is where the pro skills come in. You need a sharp knife and some serious finesse. The goal is to get perfect thin slices of squid that are so smooth and beautiful, they practically melt in your mouth. Look at that, folks. Perfect slices. It's all about getting the right texture because if you cut it wrong, your squid might end up more like rubber than a juicy snack. If you're preparing a dish that requires thinly sliced squid, like sushi or salad, make sure to cut it into evenly thin slices. Precision is key. Think of it as creating squid art on the plate. And here's a fun fact. In Japan, there are actual competitions for giant squid cutting. They want to see who can slice the squid into the most beautiful, uniform pieces. Think of it like a culinary Olympics. You've got chefs competing, knives flying, and squid everywhere. Alright, now that the squid is ready, let's talk cooking. You can fry it, grill it, or even eat it raw, like in sushi or sashimi. But whatever you do, make sure the squid stays tender. No one likes chewing on a rubbery, overcooked squid. And let me tell you, if you ever get your hands on a giant squid and don't know what to do with it, just call the pros. I mean, I'll probably just end up with a squid in my face. Alright, that's it for today's adventure. From hunting down the giant squid in the wild ocean to slicing it up like a pro, we've learned some serious skills. And remember, not everyone can master this art. Thank the chef and fisherman for their hard work. If you've enjoyed the Giant Squid series, let Bonokoen know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more thrilling underwater escapades. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we've got coming next. And remember, the bigger the squid, the bigger the slice.